Hello moneymakers. Take a look at this Instagram page. This account is posting nothing but satisfying car modification videos, and the numbers are crazy. It has already crossed more than 110,000 followers, but the follower count is not even the most interesting part. Look at the views. This video alone has received more than 18 million views. Another one has crossed 7 million views, and even this video has generated around 1.8 million views. And if you scroll through the page, you will notice that this is not just one lucky viral video. Many of their uploads are consistently getting hundreds of thousands and sometimes millions of views. Now look at the actual content. A normal car comes into the studio. Then piece by piece it starts getting completely transformed. New wheels, new body parts, carbon fiber upgrades, spoilers, performance modifications, and finally, you get this completely customized car at the end. There is almost no talking. There is no complicated story, but you still want to keep watching because you want to see what the car looks like after the final modification. And when I discovered this page, I had one question. Can we recreate this entire style using AI? So I started testing it myself, and after experimenting with different cars, different prompts, and different video lengths, I was able to create results like this. And in today's video, I am going to show you exactly how you can create this type of content yourself from scratch. I will also give you the detailed prompt I created specifically for this video style, so you don't have to figure out all the complicated instructions yourself. Watch until the end, because once you understand this method, you can use it with almost any car you want. Let's get started. Alright, so, the first tool I am going to use is ChatGPT. But I am not going to immediately ask, create a car modification video. That would be too simple. ChatGPT doesn't yet understand exactly what style of video I am trying to make. For example, what type of car should appear? What should the studio look like? What kind of modifications should happen? How should the hands interact with the car? Which parts should be installed first? How should the camera move? And most importantly, how do we stop the car from randomly changing halfway through the video? So before generating anything, I created this detailed master prompt. You can see this prompt is quite long. That's intentional. I have tried to explain almost every important part of this video format inside one document. The goal is basically to turn ChatGPT into our AI Automotive Transformation Director. Inside the prompt, I have explained the visual concept, the vehicle consistency, the studio environment, the modification sequence, the type of camera shots, the hand movements, the materials, the lighting, and the overall realistic style. I will provide this master prompt for you as well. You find this doc link in all my free groups such as WhatsApp, Telegram, and free Skool group. Now select everything. Copy the complete prompt. Go back to ChatGPT. Paste it here. And send it. Now ChatGPT understands what type of content we are trying to generate. Then first, you need to choose duration for the video. So here I will choose 10 seconds to try prompt. Then it will ask how many cars videos you want. So as of now, let's choose one. And as you can see, the prompt already contains different vehicle options. So I can choose the exact car I want to modify. It also contains different color options. For example, we have colors like racing red, metallic silver, titanium gold, jet black, and several others. So let's start with a simple test. For my first generation, I want a Porsche 911 GT3. Then I select the color I want. And because I am testing the workflow first, I am going to ask for the short 10-second version. Something like Porsche 911 GT3, titanium gold, 10 seconds. Then send it. Now because ChatGPT already understands our master instructions, it doesn't need another huge explanation. It knows what we want, and it generates a detailed video prompt specifically for this vehicle. Now take a look at what ChatGPT generated. It is not simply saying, modify a Porsche. It describes the car, the exact color, the environment, the scale, the lighting, and then it gives Flow a sequence of modifications that need to happen during the clip. For example, different exterior components can be installed one after another. The hands physically interact with those components. The camera focuses on specific areas of the vehicle, and everything progresses toward the completed modified car. The important thing here is consistency. We don't want to start with one Porsche and suddenly end up with a completely different vehicle. So the prompt repeatedly reinforces the vehicle identity, paint color, environment, and visual style. Now copy the complete generated prompt. Don't only copy one section. We want Flow to receive all of the instructions. Alright, now open Google Flow. Create a new project. Make sure you are inside the video generation section. Because I am creating content for Reels or Shorts, I can use a vertical format. If you are making horizontal content, you can change your aspect ratio accordingly. Now paste the entire prompt that ChatGPT created. Check everything once, then generate. Flow may ask you to approve the credit usage before starting the generation. Approve it, and now wait for the video to process. Once it is finished, let's see what we got. Look at the result. We have the same type of satisfying modification process. Hands are physically adding different parts. The camera gives us those close-up angles. And the entire sequence happens very quickly. This type of version works well when you want a fast video where something is constantly changing. And because the whole transformation happens inside one generation, you also have less chance of the car changing between separate clips. So if your goal is simply to create quick 10-second videos, you can stop here. Choose another car, choose another color, generate another prompt, and repeat the same process. But I wanted something longer. So let's create a 30-second version. Go back to the same ChatGPT conversation. This time, I am going to choose another vehicle. For my example, I am using the Ferrari 296 GTB in Racing Red. And instead of choosing 10 seconds, I am going to ask ChatGPT for approximately 30 seconds. So I enter. Now watch what ChatGPT does differently. Instead of giving me one giant video prompt, it breaks the complete transformation into multiple sections. In my case, I get 3 prompts. Part 1, Part 2, Part 3. Each part handles a different section of the modification. This makes much more sense than trying to force Flow to create the complete 30-second transformation in a single generation. We can create each section separately and then connect everything afterward. Start with Part 1. Copy the entire first video prompt. Then go back to Google Flow. Paste it into the prompt box. Check your aspect ratio and generation settings. Then generate the first video. His first clip establishes our Ferrari, so this part is very important. The color, body shape, studio, lighting, wheels, and other visual details created here become the look we want to maintain through the rest of the video. Once Flow finishes, preview the result. Now return to ChatGPT. Copy the prompt for Part 2. Copy Part 2. Then go back to Flow. Use the first video as the reference for this generation. This tells Flow, this is where we currently are. Continue from here. Then add the Part 2 prompt. Generate the second video. Once it is generated, again, check the important details. Is it still the Ferrari 296 GTB? Is it still Racing Red? Does the studio look similar? Does the car still have the upgrades from the first section? If yes, we are ready for the final part. Now go back to ChatGPT one more time. Copy the third video prompt. Go back to Google Flow. And use second video as a reference and paste the prompt. Then generate. After the generation finishes, play it. And now we have 3 separate clips showing different stages of one car transformation. Download all the videos. Now it's time to merge it. Before we start editing, there is something you need to understand. AI video generation is still not perfect. Even with a detailed prompt and reference frame, you can sometimes get small differences. Maybe a wheel changes, maybe the headlights look slightly different, maybe Flow adds a part you didn't request, or maybe the body shape changes slightly. If the mistake is very obvious, don't try to hide everything inside CapCut. Generate that section again. You will often get a much better result from another generation using the exact same prompt. Now open CapCut. Create a new project. Click Import. Select Part 1, Part 2, and Part 3. Then place them on your timeline in the correct order. Part 1 first, Part 2 immediately after it, Part 3 at the end. Now play the complete sequence. Sometimes you might have one repeated frame between clips. If that happens, trim it. Sometimes the second clip may take a moment before the new action starts. Trim that as well. The goal is to keep something happening throughout the video. These are satisfying transformation videos. We don't want the viewer sitting there watching nothing happen for 2 seconds. Keep the pacing tight. Another reason these videos feel satisfying is the sound. Flow can already generate useful sound effects with the video. For example, small metallic clicks, parts being attached, tools moving, components being pressed into position, mechanical sounds, and other small details that make the actions feel physical. So, before muting the original audio, listen to it. If the generated sounds are good, keep them. They are actually useful. What we want to add now is a second layer underneath those sounds. Background music. If you don't already use a music library, you can generate your own background track with Suno. Open Suno. Inside the music generator, you don't need lyrics for this type of video. We want instrumental background music, so I can give Suno a simple description based on the mood of our video. For example, premium cinematic automotive background music for a satisfying luxury car modification video, modern mechanical atmosphere, energetic but clean, instrumental only, no vocals. Then generate. But always now, personally, I already have an Epidemic Sound subscription. So rather than using the Suno track for my final version, I can simply find something from Epidemic Sound. Check the license connected to the music before using it. Also remember that commercial usage rights and copyright protection are not exactly the same thing. Suno itself notes that whether AI-generated material qualifies for copyright protection can depend on the law in your country. Always check the latest terms before publishing, because AI platform policies can change. I can search for something related to cars, technology, unboxing, mechanical content, or cinematic background music. Listen to different tracks. Find something that fits the pace. Then download it. Then go back to CapCut. Click Import. Choose the music file, and drag it underneath the complete video. Now trim the soundtrack so it ends with the final clip. But don't leave the music at full volume. We still want to hear the satisfying mechanical sounds from our generated videos. So lower the background music until it sits underneath the ASMR. Before exporting, watch the entire video from beginning to end. So guys, the great thing about this process is that you don't need to recreate the system every time. The master prompt already understands the format. So next time I can go back to ChatGPT and choose something completely different. Maybe BMW M4, Jet Black, Mercedes AMG G63, Metallic Silver, Porsche 911 GT3, Titanium Gold, or another combination. Then I decide whether I want the short version or the longer version. For a quick test, generate one short prompt. For a more detailed transformation, ask ChatGPT to divide the build into multiple connected parts, and then follow the same generation process. That means one master prompt can help you produce many different videos without manually writing huge prompts every single time. I would also avoid copying the exact same vehicle, modifications, camera sequence, and final design from another account. Study what makes the format interesting. In this case, it's the satisfying progression. It's watching the car slowly change. It's the close-up installation shots. It's seeing the final vehicle. Those are the ideas you want to learn from. Then use your master prompt to come up with different combinations, different modification styles, different cars, different environments, and your own visual identity. Because if you want to turn this into an actual content page, you don't just want one viral-looking video. You want a format that you can repeat while still making every upload feel different. And that's how I created these AI car modification videos. If you want more tutorials where I break down viral AI video formats and rebuild them step by step, make sure you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Now let's check out the demo videos.